Hey guys, welcome back. So, in my last video, I talked about the 1988 graphic novel written by Alan Moore called Batman the Killing Joke. Talking about the comic book just really got me thinking more about the Joker. You know, the Killing Joke is his story. But, as I was talking about that, even after, my video on it, it just got me thinking more about the psychological motivations of the character. The truth behind his smile. Now, as I said before, when you think about the Joker, he's a nasty, vile human being. A psychopathic nutcase who cares very, very little for others and gets pleasure out of killing. Now, in the Killing Joke story, Joker's trying to prove a point. And his point is that everyone, is no different than him. That deep down we are all just as ugly as he is. We just refuse to admit it. But all it takes is one bad day to transform a normal man into a monster. The Joker is very unique. Most criminals and villains are motivated by the desire to gain greater wealth or gain greater power or to exact some form of revenge. There's a clear motivation which is understandable for what's prompting their behavior. But with the Clown Prince of Crime, you can't really predict what he's gonna do because his motivations aren't the normal ones.
Okay, Chaz. When Harley knocks on the door 3 times, you open it.
And?
That's it.
Wait, that's a favor? You called me here just to open a door?
Well, look at the size of that cake, man. She can't open the door and push it in all at once. Think!
He is nuts.
He's a complete wild card. Maybe he won't kill you. Maybe he'll hand you $10,000. He'll probably kill you, but you can't be sure. He's random, and that's what makes him a good villain for the Batman. Batman is for order and safety. The Joker is for chaos and killing. They really are two sides of the same coin. And here's where the truth about the Joker comes in. In Batman the Killing Joke, the Joker shoots Barbara Gordon, crippling her for life. She can no longer walk again, let alone be Batgirl again. She's done. She ends up in a chair for the remainder of her life as Oracle, still helping the Dark Knight. Well, in the story of the Killing Joke, after the Joker shoots her, he then takes off all her clothes and takes pictures of her. Then he kidnaps the commissioner and tortures him and shows him the pictures of his naked daughter lying in her own blood. And what he's trying to do is he's trying to drive Commissioner Gordon insane. The Joker isn't motivated by money or power, the typical things that normal criminals will be motivated by. He's motivated by exposure, right? Exposing people for who they really are.
Do you want to know why I use a knife? Guns are too quick. You can't savor all the little emotions. And you see, in their last moments, people show you who they really are. You see, their morals, their code, it's a bad joke. Dropped at the first sign of trouble. They're only as good as the world allows them to be. I'll show you. When the chips are down, these civilized people, they'll eat each other.
The Joker wants to see that everyone has a price, right? That nobody is pure. He wants to prove that even the highest member of society, even a great man, a shining example of justice, a white knight, can be brought down to his level and end up in a 5-foot by 8-foot cell right next to him. He wants to prove that no matter how good you think you are, all it takes is one bad day to turn that great man into a monster.
Why was it me who was the only one who lost everything? It wasn't. The Joker chose me because you were the best of us. He wanted to prove that even someone as good as you could fall. And he was right. You're the one pointing the gun, Harvey. So point it at the people responsible.
You know, in real life, we as humans, all of us on this earth, we always talk about what we wouldn't do. I'd never kidnap someone and hold them against their will. I'll never get married. It's not for me. I'll never have sexual intercourse with the same sex. You know, I'll never eat shrimp. I'd never do drugs, anything. In the Bible, in the book of Philippians, it says, have no confidence in the flesh. And what that means is, don't hold yourself high. It's not really wise to say or even think to yourself of what you would and wouldn't do. Because there is one simple truth, whether you believe in Jesus Christ or not. And what that truth is that everyone on this planet was born in sin. And what that means is that there is no need for any kind of supernatural evil. There's no need for that. Mankind, humans, are perfectly capable of being evil on their own. And that's the Joker's point. That's the source of his madness. He really is a complex character, and he works well with the Batman. He's the yin to Bruce's yang. You know, Batman's thinking is that philosophically, we can acknowledge an imperfect world. We can acknowledge that we have to step outside of social norms, but that doesn't make the social norms meaningless. The Joker thinks that the fact that life is filled with random injustices means that there is no justice. The fact that innocent people can be killed, or innocence itself can be tainted, corrupted, and even destroyed, means that there is no innocence. So really, everything is meaningless. And if everything is meaningless, your life is a joke. You know, everything everyone's ever valued or struggled for, it's pointless. It's all just a big joke to him. Now, when someone says your life is a joke, that's something to chew on. And Bruce can't let that go. He's threatening the very premise of Batman's existence. That's why in the comic book, it's such an epic discussion that they're having. And of course, it's a discussion that's played out in gunshots and punches and violence. Ultimately, it's a philosophical conflict, and one that's not easily resolved. I believe that the truth is, the Joker wants to die. And he wants Batman to be the one who kills him. Now, bear with me for a second, because I know some of you may be thinking, why would the Joker want Batman to kill him? Bear with me. Remember what I said about the Joker's motivation is to expose people. Think about Batman. Batman has one rule. He will not kill. He will not become the gun that took his parents. He'll dismember you. He'll break every bone in your body. He'll scare you half to death. He'll beat you to a pulp to get a confession out of you, but he won't take your life.
Your compassion is a weakness your enemies will not share.
That's why it's so important. It separates us from them.
Now, the Joker's thinking, oh yeah? You swore you would never kill? I'm gonna make you kill. And I'm gonna make you kill me. And that is why the Joker does the crazy crap that he does. That's why he killed Jason Todd. That's why he crippled Barbara Gordon. It's why he kills and does the heinous things that he does. He wants Batman to kill him. He wants the Dark Knight to break his one rule. In the Dark Knight movie, Batman throws Joker off a building and Joker starts laughing on his way down. Now, some people might think, oh, well, he's laughing because he's crazy. I don't believe that. Not one bit. He's not laughing because he's crazy. He's laughing because he thinks he's won. He thinks he's finally pushed Batman over the edge and made him a killer. But when Bruce saves him and stops him from hitting the pavement, he immediately stops laughing. When your mission in life is to prove that other people are corruptible, and then you meet someone who is incorruptible, it can make you obsess. the Joker is obsessed with Batman. So much so that without Batman in his life, he loses motivations to do the things that he does. You know, there's a great episode in the original animated series from the 90s where Batman has been missing in Gotham, and eventually everyone thinks he's dead. But the Joker, he's in denial. He does not want to believe that his greatest adversary is dead, and he wasn't the one who killed him. He doesn't want to believe that. So he goes and he robs a jewelry store, and he's like, okay, Batman's gonna show. He's gonna show. If I'm causing trouble, the Dark Knight's gonna show up. He goes and he robs his jewelry store, and he's there for hours. Cops show up, SWAT show up, but no Batman.
I have this terrible feeling he's really not coming.
Wee, look at all the pretties.
Put them back, Harley.
Oh, Mr. J, you're such a kidder. You never could...
I said put them back!
Sure, boss, I can do that. This is me putting them back, no problema.
Without Batman, crime has no punchline.
I don't think that the Joker is insane. He looks insane, he acts insane, but I don't think he's really insane. Jeffrey Dahmer killed 17 men and boys from 1978 to 1991. He had sex with the corpses of his victims and kept the body parts of others as trophies, some of which he ate. He's a freaking cannibal. And yet, in a court of law, he did not meet the tests of insanity. He was not proven to be insane. You're telling me that a grown man who kills people, little boys and men, and keeps their body parts in freezers, even has sex with them after he's killed them, even eats them sometime, you're telling me he's not crazy? That's exactly what they're saying. In a court of law, Jeffrey Dahmer did not meet the tests of insanity. If Dahmer is not insane, I don't believe that the Joker is. The Joker is driven. He's on a mission to make Batman kill him. He wants Bruce Wayne to see that he's no different than him. If you kill a killer, the number of killers in the world remain the same. That's the truth behind Joker's smile. He's not crazy. He's driven. He's just out to prove how meaningless life is. He wants to prove to Batman that it's meaningless for you to protect the people of Gotham from someone like me when the people of Gotham are just like me.
I've had a change of heart. I don't want Mr. Reese spoiling everything, but why should I have all the fun? Let's give someone else a chance. If Coleman Reese isn't dead in 60 minutes, then I blow up a hospital.
Sir, Commissioner, do you really think an ordinary citizen would try to kill this man? Sir, Commissioner! Keep rolling, Chief. They're trying to kill me. Well, maybe Batman can save you.
You see how many people were willing to kill this man? How many people were willing to become murderers? Even a freaking cop tries to kill him. A police officer. That's Joker's point. And to him, it's hilarious that people don't understand him. One could really argue if he's even right or not. But then again, you know, he's a comic book character, so it really doesn't matter. I can picture my dad, if my dad was watching this video, he'd be like, who cares? He's not even real. He's a cartoon character. Who cares if he's right or not? I like the Joker. I think he's a cool character. But he's not my favorite villain. I don't even think he's the best Batman villain. Yeah, I said it. Batman is 80 years old. He's been around since 1940. From 1940 to today, he's had some great stories and great villains, but we mainly see the Joker. It's so annoying. I'm so tired of seeing that pasty-faced white creep. Like, DC! Warner Brothers. Have you ever heard of the Court of Owls? Have you ever heard of Firefly? Have you ever heard of Professor Pig? What about Victor Zsasz? That's a great one right there. How about Anarchy? What about Humpty Dumpty? Or the Calendar Man? Ever heard of Deathstroke? Deadshot? Lady Shiva? Copperhead? Mr. Scarface? Maxie Zeus? Most people haven't. But you know who everybody knows? You know who everybody on this planet knows?
Hello, operator. I believe my party's been disconnected.
You have a lady who can literally control plants with her mind. But no. Let's recycle the Joker for the 50,000th time. I'm sure after 80 years there's got to be something else we can squeeze out of him. He's cool. He's cool. He's just overused. That's all. He's overused. I'd like to see somebody else in the spotlight. That's all I'm saying. But it is what it is. Thank you guys for watching this video. Be sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, make sure to like this video, and if you're new here, please subscribe and be sure to, check out one of my other videos. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and I'll see you next time.